ended up really enjoying this. I'm super excited I have this, and what's up, y'all? It's your girl Sequoia. Welcome back to my channel. I am going to be doing, as you noticed from the title, I'm going to be doing how to do a glossy lid. I hope you guys really like this look. This was my first time doing anything like this, and I did try out some new products. I got some NARS foundation. I've been in the market for new foundation, and I finally came across NARS Natural Radiant. I got the infamous long-lasting all-nighter setting spray by Urban Decay that everybody's been hyping up. I wanted to test it out for myself. I got this Becca Under Eye Corrector. This is also in the shade medium to deep. I've just kind of noticed that throughout my videos, my under eye kind of looks a little bland, and I feel like it could use a little zhuzhing, as Jackie Aina would say, just to kind of brighten and kind of smooth out my under eye. I do have darkness, so I wanted to try this out. And then I also got Shape Tape concealer. This is the shade Medium Sand 34S. I heard it was a full coverage concealer, but I heard a lot of people say it was very drying and matte under the eyes, and then it dries quickly, and my under eye is very sensitive and it's already dark, so I kind of contemplated buying it, but nonetheless I heard it's very full coverage, so I wanted to try it out for myself, so I got that. And then lastly, this NYX eyebrow pencil. I just needed something other than the Benefit Precisely. You know, I just wanted something a little bit more on the pocket friendly side, being that these type of pencils seem to only have a little bit of product in it. So I wanted just something a little bit more friendly, you know, look good on a budget. So if you guys want to see how these products turn out and do this glossy lid, be sure to keep watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think about this video. If you have any tips or tricks of your own, please comment down below. Let's share with each other, and yeah. Alrighty, so I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I should probably take these faux locks out, but I'm a little lazy. My roots are screaming at this point. But anyways, let's begin with the face. I'm gonna be using these Wander Beauty Baggage Claim Eye Mask. Being that I'm trying to smooth out my under eye, I think it'll be a good idea to just show my under eye area a little love. TBH, I didn't know the right way to put these on, but I figured being that the gold is on one side, why not put that side on my actual eye? And here I am trying to figure it out. I'm seriously going to die if I'm putting these on completely wrong and they're backwards. So we've already established they're on backwards. Moving on, this is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel Moisturizer. I love this moisturizer. And then I'm going to moisturize my lips using my little EOS egg, and this is in the scent slash favorite coconut milk. I'm going to just pat the excess products into my eyes. Now onto the under eye. This is the Becca Under Eye Corrector. Brightening corrector, and this is in the shade medium to deep. I did dabble into it a little bit before this video because I was anxious to see if it was correct or I needed the light to medium shade, but I noticed it was a little sweaty on the top, like maybe some of the product had separated. I don't know, either way. I'm just going to take a little bit of this underneath my eye. I'm going to start on one eye just to show you guys how this works. I'm going to use the warmth of my finger and kind of blend this in. I'm going to put more product on the darker spots of my eyes and then blend it out to the farthest part of my eye. And when they said brightening corrector, they meant that literally. Like, you can see the eye that I placed the corrector on. It looks very shiny, very highlighted. It kind of almost looks moisturizing to me, so the brightness doesn't really bother me. But you can definitely see on the other eye that I haven't done that the other eye looks a lot better. I really honestly should have got a different primer for this foundation, but this is the Milk Hydro Grip. I'm just going to start with this to prime my face. For foundation, I'm going to be using this brand new Natural Radiant Longwear foundation from NARS. This is my first time using NARS foundation. I used their Soft Matte Complete Concealer and I love it. So I did go to Sephora yesterday and they advised that Barcelona is the closest shade to me. It is a tad bit darker, which I thought was okay because it is summertime. You know, my skin is a little bit more on the warmer side during summertime, so I thought it would be okay. So I'm just gonna see how this goes. Put a little bit on the back of my hand and apply it with a foundation brush. Then I have this brand new Morphe M44 brush. I want to get into some more full coverage foundation routines, so I'm trying out this new brush, which is supposed to give me full coverage. I think I need a little bit more. This time on my second round, I'm gonna go with this iconic London Prep Set Glow Spray. A couple sprays of that. This was literally my first time wearing full coverage makeup, and it felt very tight. I don't know if it was because of the primer, but I was like freaking out literally the whole time applying this. I'm like, ooh. So what do you guys think about this foundation? I feel really shiny in this area and it's kind of freaking me out. We have the foundation on, so now to concealer. For the under eye, I'm just going to blend out the Becca Corrector to smoothen out any creasing. And then I'm going to be using the Shape Tape by Tarte concealer. And this is the shade 34S Medium Sand. This was way too much, and also my first time using this, and I did not know a little bit goes a long way, but I must say it did smell good. Being that we're going for a full coverage look, I am going to be using this brush. This is by Real Techniques. I'll be sure to link everything down below. I did have to take a lot of this concealer on top of my lid, which I didn't want to do, but I went in with too much product to begin with, so I did have to place it elsewhere. I literally never do my base first, so I felt like I looked like a ghost the whole time doing this. I had to convince myself to finish through the video to see the ending results. To set the powder, we're going to be using this Becca Hydro Mist, or not Hydro, but Hydro Mist Set and Refresh powder. And it's a very fine powder. You literally only need a little bit, very, very little. And what I'm going to do is just press this underneath my under eye to help avoid with the creasing. I kind of messed this part up anyways. I explain it later in the video, but yeah. Me debating if medium sand is way too bright for highlighter shade. Once the face is set, we're going to move on to contour. I'm using this Juvias Place stick foundation for contour today, and this is in the shade Guinea. I did place my contour a little bit higher than I normally do. I'm just trying out a bunch of new techniques in this video, basically. And then this is another Real Techniques brush that I'm just using to blend everything out. Sorry guys, I forgot to show it, but this is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filtr Instant Retouch Setting Powder, and this is in the shade Banana. And I'm just using this to set the places I've placed the Shape Tape and also to make my contour stand out more. This is bronzer by Pretty Vulgar, and this is in the shade 113 Bronze Mannikin, and I'm placing this literally everywhere I place the Juvias Place stick foundation, just to kind of set it all in place and ensure everything is smooth and blended out to perfection. Being that I did do my base first, I put a little bit of powder in my eyebrows to absorb some of the product and oil. So now I'm just going to dust it away using this large fan brush, and then we're going to get into eyebrows. For eyebrows, I'm using this Honestly Beverly Hills brush in 12B, and I'm going to brush out my eyebrow hairs. We are going to be going in with two products for brows today. First is the ABH Dipbrow. This is the pomade in the shade Medium Brown. And then the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Espresso. All I'm doing literally is just following the shape of my eyebrow, and then I gave myself a little extended tail. In doing my eyebrows, I like to keep all the products towards the back of the brow and do little product to the front because I like to draw my little individual, you know, natural eyebrow hairs in the front, and it's always best if you have very little product in the front. Now onto the micro brow pencil. I must say I do like the benefits precisely my brow, but for $27 and such little bit product, no. This NYX pencil is for $10 and it has the same amount of product and is just that good. So I will stick with this, please and thank you. And all I'm really doing is just, again, drawing little eyebrow hairs. My camera did cut off when I was filling in my eyebrows, but I promise you these eyebrows are so easy, and I will do an updated how to do your eyebrows tutorial soon, guys. My camera flaked, so here they are filled in. Next, we're going to just clean them up, and all I just used is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the shade Custard, and I went in with this e.l.f. angled brush, angled brush, and just put a thin line underneath just to clean them up, not much. This palette is from ColourPop. I did create this palette myself. All it is a book and loose eyeshadow colors which I picked. For today's look, we're going to be using this really pretty purple shade called Silver Lining, and I'm just going to pack this on top of my lid. Of course, today I decide to be spontaneous. My eyes want to act up and start watering. But anyways, I'm just going to take a much fluffier brush, still using Silver Lining. And what I'm just doing here now is just blending it out, making sure everything is evenly distributed and blended out on my eyelid. For blush, this is the MAC Sheer Toned Blush in the shade Blush Baby, a very soft, flirty pink. And then we're going to set the face with this iconic London Prep Set Glow Mist and push everything in with this beauty blender. This is also where I realized when I was editing that I'm definitely going back to Ulta to get a darker shade for the under eye highlight. I think that's way too bright. I don't know what you guys think, but definitely let me know. So now we're going to finish up the bottom lash line. I'm going back in with the same purple shade and just smoking that out. Then for the inner tear duct highlight, this is the Steve Laurent Jelly Highlighter in Prosecco Please. And I'm just going to place this in the inner tear duct area. For the tight waterline, we are going to be using this NYX Jumbo Pencil in the shade 604 Milk. Now onto the glossy lid, we're going to be using this e.l.f. lip lacquer in the shade Clear. And we're going to need a Q-tip for this look. And I went ahead and placed some of the lip lacquer on the back of my hand. And what you're going to do is just scoop up some and literally just place it all over your lid, however you like. You know, making sure to blend out the edges as you get towards your, your brow bone so it looks, you know what I'm trying to say, blend it out correctly and smooth. Glossy. It is a glossy lid. Two things while doing this. One, careful not to place the gloss too close to your lash line because lashes will not stick. I made that mistake and I had to go back and wipe it off. And two, use this lip lacquer at your own risk. Using this is meant for lips. You do run the risk of irritating your eye, which I am currently suffering from. By the way, my camera went off. All I did literally was just add lip gloss and my highlighter. Everything else was finished. Of course, my eyes are still watering. As an FYI, MAC does have this lid gloss for like $17.50 in Ulta. That is a lot safer for your eyes. But being that I'm only doing this video one time, I did not buy it. I just bought something really cheap and quick. But nonetheless, this is the finishing look, giving you very glossy, very shiny, very dewy. So this is the finishing look. I must say I actually love it. Would I wear this type of look out? No, I don't know how I felt about the glossy lid. It came out really good, but to be out in public, I think the only thing that would be on my mind is, every once in a while lip gloss dries up and then you have to touch up, reapply. So my concern would be, would that be the same case with my lid? And I don't really want to have to go throughout the day and touch up my eye makeup. Sure, the base of my face with like creasing and everything, of course, but not really my eye. But nonetheless, I think this look came out super good. I actually really liked this NYX pencil. I love it, especially for the little hairs. I did mess up a little bit doing my eyebrows, and then of course the camera went out, but I think it's really good for that. The NARS foundation, this might be it for me. Like, not gonna lie, when I first put it on, I was a little ugh, and I never do my base first. I always do eyebrows, eyes, and then everything else. So doing this first and then seeing it all come together, I was like, okay, this has to get better. I ended up really enjoying this. I'm super excited I have this, and the setting spray smelled really good. What can I really say about setting spray? I have to give my opinion on the setting spray after kind of wearing makeup to see if it really is long lasting. 16 hours is a lot of firepower to cleaning, so I would have to maybe follow up with a review on this in my next video. But I like this. I like how it sprays and how it's like a mist. It's not really concentrated, and I have big droplets all over my face. The Shape Tape, first of all, I used way too much. I feel like this eye, as I mentioned, creased more than this one did because I blended this one out, set it with powder. I wanted to set it immediately, and then I went with that same brush on this eye with the powder on the brush, and I feel like that kind of messed me up. But as I put the look together, I'm not mad at it. I really like how my under eye looks. I feel a lot more confident in my makeup look because my under eye doesn't look like so dark how I mentioned it looked in previous videos. This Becca is going to be a part of my everyday routine. I must say, with all the new products, they're definitely worth the hype. I just need to kind of play with them a little bit more and kind of find my own routine and my own liking, you know, as far as like placement on my face, what I like more. But I will say this worked really, 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 really good. Like, I love this. This was missing out of my life. I feel like once I learned how to use it, makeup game is going to change for me. It's just really unfortunate that my eyes were watering as I was trying to do the video. I don't know what it was, but my eyes were just watering so much. But nonetheless, I think the makeup came out really good. I think under my eyes looks very soft, very highlight, very bright. I even thought the Shape Tape shade I had was going to be too bright, so I think I'm going to continue with that. As far as underneath my eyes, it's definitely full coverage. So I think that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to hit that like button, join the family, and subscribe for more content, and also turn on your bell notification button so when I upload you are notified. And I will see you guys in my next video. As always, stay safe and much love.